Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with the Paladins video. We're playing some NYX today. I'm not sure exactly what direction I'm going to go in just yet, because I covered it not that long ago with the Poison Aura setup, and I don't want to do the exact same thing again, but it will depend on the matches and the teams and everything. But she's climbed really quite high on my personal tier this recently. Jumping to game one, quick intro, I don't need to explain too much here. She's going to be the same in the next update. She's been pretty decent for a while now, just in different sort of ways. She's never been super low, I don't think, like on the tier list for me, but yeah, meta-wise, maybe she's been a bit lower than she is at the moment. Alright, so for game one, we've got a Siege Serpent Beach, a bit of a weird comp. Andrew Drogo's Torvald and Grok versus Ying, who I seem to not be able to avoid recently. She's in like nearly all of my matches. She is really good at the moment, but Pip, Vora, Fernando, and BK for the rest of them. I'm really not sure how this is going to go. Going to go Show of Force, even though Abyssal Breach and Subjugation do definitely work fine, especially for other people. For myself, I tend to just default to Show of Force, and it works best for me. I've tried the other two, but yeah, never really do as well. And we'll go for just the standard F setup here. I don't know if this works with Fernando Shield, I don't remember, but it should be fine. And then Armor Plating, do we go Wrecker here? And I'm going to go Armor Plating Nimble, which is just super safe start. Dark Sword, Combustible, Direct Current, Spirit Stone. I'm going to jump on the point, Unyielding, Life Exchange, Catalyst, Aegis, and then Royal Subject. So all pretty normal stuff. I always think Royal Subjects is just the extra radius, but it's not been that for a minute. Don't know if I want to jump off the point. I'm going to just stand here and tank some stuff from the Pip. I guess we can Q. I did take like 3k there. There's a right click on the Pip. Big punches on him. If we can just distract the Pip and also be kind of annoying on the point, you know, we're capping it. I suppose that's worth. Don't know what positioning is in this one overall. It's been kind of weird. I feel like Siege 7 Beach is always one of the weird ones. I kind of wish you could do other modes on this map because I do like it. But for Siege, it does feel a little bit weird positioning wise for me nearly all the time. Died there on the point, but we did distract a ton of them and we tanked a ton of damage. It doesn't really show there in the stat, but we were on it for a minute there, being just generally kind of annoying. Gonna avoid the stun. Timer on that took a minute. For some reason I didn't get dismounted. We'll push on the Fernando. It's just me and the Andrew and the Grok, so I don't think I'm really going to do this. I'm going to have to pull back. Guess I'm going to try and push around because I can't really do too much at the front. Nearly got rid of the Pip. That's the objective loss. Not enough time. I feel like me and Torvald should be playing together, but it's kind of tough. Again, positioning on Siege Serpent Beach, just one of those maps for me that always feel a little bit odd. Going to push on the Pip. Definitely have to say Sweeper from the Grok is really, really nice. I feel like I should grab Wrecker to deal with the Fernando, but I don't think that's really worth doing right over like Rejuvenate. I don't know how much like healing the Grok is going to have at the end. I don't know if Rejuvenate makes sense. Maybe Wrecker would be better than that, but definitely want the damage reduction for sure and the speed and Chronos. That's a Torvald ultimate. He's actually going to get the Fernando off there, but we can't really do too much. I don't know how I stole the kill. Must have been the tick. Just because the team fights are going on for a minute and NYX doesn't feel that impactful when the team fights are sort of, you know, going the way they're going at the moment. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but don't get me wrong, I like NYX a ton. This just doesn't feel like a great scenario for me to show her off in. That's a BK stun. I should have popped the F there. There's a right click. Sure. Just like walk back a bit, keep tapping him. I don't know if he's going to get any CC reduction for that, but he's kind of low. His shield is just going to be up the entire time. I think even if I have Wrecker, it's not really going to matter too much with it to the Vora execute. Let's get more armor plating, but I don't know if that actually works with Royal Presence. I don't know if that counts somehow when it transfers to the F as like ability damage. If you know Paladins like back end stuff enough to tell me that in the comments, I'd really appreciate it, because I don't know if I should be grabbing Arcane because the damage from my F counts as like ability damage, or if it just translates the same if it was direct and yeah, somehow manages to copy it over. I don't know how it works, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, probably a strange interaction if I was to guess. I don't know what I'm doing here, just trying to punch away at the Fernando, but I keep getting lost with what's going on. There's a right click timing on, it's always terrible. I do feel like a lot of the time in this one I'm kind of wasting my time by firing into the Fernando. His shield is super goddamn annoying, he's regenerating it really, really quickly, but I feel like I should be firing into other people. Do I go for the ultimate here? I think we kind of have to, right? Jump forward a little bit just so we can counter the stun, and maybe this will do summon, I don't know, right click there. I feel like that was actually the best ult I'm going to get in this sort of match, so I'll happily take that, fire it there for really fast for some reason. Just going to keep punching away at the BK. The Fernando really isn't worth focusing into unless he's the only person I can hit. The Ying heals are just crazy early game. We got the defense. I don't know why Fernando pushed off there. The Ying heals are just crazy. I haven't really noticed the Pip or the Vora that much, but BK, Fernando, and Ying are just crazy. Ying at the moment is definitely a little bit too good. I think that's why she's getting nerfed in the next update, but I can't remember exactly how. She's getting more damage, I think, by less healing, right? That's a Pip ultimate, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. This is a NYX video, right? There goes the Pip. He was just on no health. I'm going to sit on the point. This feels like the wrong thing to do, but I feel like I should try and get as much percentage as possible. We'll throw that there. Managed to actually nearly finish him off. He's very, very low. He's just going to sit in the corner. We'll F here, and there we go. We got it 2-1. Kind of surprised that went in our favor. Torvald there again with the same positioning. Fernando actually got caught out by it again. I stole the kill one more time. Props to the Fernando. He's been putting in work, or the Torvald, I mean. Fernando too. He's actually been super annoying, but yeah, really do have to give props to this Torvald. He's played very, very well. The only person I haven't noticed on our team that much is Drogo's and Andrew, just because they're playing damage on our front line, right? But I can see they're also doing their stuff. I'm going to push up a little bit here, just kind of hit into the Fernando shield, someone from regenning it, just be annoying. Definitely the main thing with NYX, and most characters like her, you're just trying to be annoying and be in the front, tank damage, absorb stuff, and also output and stop people from, you know, playing for free. Do we go for armor plating, or do I get more Chronos? I feel like armor plating is just the play to get a ton of damage reduction. It is being nerfed, going up to 300 like I said. There's a right click on the Pip. Yeah, he's just gone. He's way out of place. I don't know what he's doing, but what I was trying to say is armor plating is definitely the play, assuming there isn't weird interaction with how it works with my F, which I don't think that there is. I probably would feel it if it was doing something weird. I think Vora's dead though, right? Because we right clicked and she can't move. Yeah, well done team. Team is playing really well. I'm acting kind of as a front line, but also outputting, again, just being being annoying is my role here. Don't really know what I want to get here for the last item. It's probably going to be Wrecker. I don't think Rejuvenate makes sense, and I don't think the CC reduction really makes sense either, because I'm not really getting CC'd that much. We can kind of just avoid the BK, so I'm going to retreat here though. Don't want to be too far forward. My attack rate does feel really, really fast for some reason on NYX. Don't know what it is in this one. There's nothing buffing my attack speed. It just feels quick. That right click was pretty good. I think I might be dead though. Grok here with the heals, absolutely clutch. We are still, like, I think dead. He got cleared. I'm just going to try and dance around a bit. Pull my way to the side. We've got 20 seconds. We can do one more push here. Pip is going kind of huge though. Drogo's there flying into the overtime. That Ying is on nothing. I actually just surprised that Pip is actually doing so much work on their side. That's a 12-odd ult. I don't really know what I'm doing. I really shouldn't be firing into the Fernando, but he's just free damage so often if he's not got the shield up. I feel like I just should be tapping him a bit. Dodge the stun. I'm going to go for an ult play here. I tried to get the jump. That didn't really work. That didn't get me anything. That was a pretty bad NYX ult. 12-odd's pushing up. There goes the Fernando. That might actually be enough for us to get it. I'm going to throw the Q up a tiny bit. That's not going to block very much, but yeah, it does seem like we've got it. Fernando's going to jump back in. I'm going to try and just annoy the Ying enough so she can't heal him, because then it should be a bit easier. There's a Q here. That's a pip ult. We're dead because we're all grouped. I don't know how we weren't able to get that last little bit there. I feel like we should have had it. My energy just completely died in that round. It felt like it went on forever, but I really don't know how we didn't get that. Doesn't really matter. Get more Chronos, keep it going. I'm sort of surprised that the Jogos went for, like, Horde here. I don't know if that makes sense. Got stunned there from the BK, but no one to really hit me other than this forum. We're sort of fine. I'm going to pop the F here, drop a Q down as well. You really shouldn't do those together most of the time, but I think it kind of makes sense though when there's that much damage going around. We are still cleared, but it's a Fernando ultimate. The first one, I think, this game to counter the Drogo's ult. I think that was also our first Drogo's ultimate, unless I wasn't paying enough attention. Pip is gone. There's an F. We're going to try and push in, dodge the BK stun. Luckily, his timing on that was kind of bad. I'm going to try and just get kind of forward and go for an ult. Maybe we'll catch somebody. BK's ulting. He's pretty low though. There goes the Fernando. Nice. Can we finish off the BK? He should be really, really low. He's still up, or he's also on nothing. Dodge the stun. Actually kind of lucky on that one. Yeah. Okay, we got it. I don't know if Horde made sense on Drogo's is what I was trying to say. I had a really hard time getting my words out, but it doesn't really feel like it benefited him very much. He hasn't got more items than the rest of the team. There goes the Fernando. Push somehow ended up kind of helping him a bit. Silence there is absolutely massive. Well played, Torvald. He should be doing that a little bit more on him because he hasn't got any sort of reduction. He's only now getting resilience, and yeah, that Torvald sounds haven't really noticed too much, but we got it. 3-2, there we go. And yeah, now late game, the Drogo's going to have one less item compared to the rest of the team. So I feel like Horde here didn't really make sense, but maybe it benefited him somehow. I just didn't notice. I don't know. Maybe he got his items really early. I'm super interested to see the stats at the end of this one, though. I feel like my damage is going to be decent, and I've definitely tanked a ton, but I feel like I could have done overall probably a little bit better. I was trying to get in here to dodge the stun. That sort of worked, but I don't think the stun would have really made that much of a difference. Right click there, stop him from dashing away. He's so low. The Ying heals have just been crazy annoying in this one. Pip is very, like, pushed up and somehow not really getting punished for it. Pip just here. There we go. Finish him off. I feel like the Ying here is just going to have crazy numbers at the end of this one. There's an F. Just try and get some damage. My F tick has definitely been useful, but I don't know if I would have been better off going for the other setup with it and trying to, like, slow and be more CC focused. I don't know. I think the tick here has probably been the play. Props again though to the team. These guys have put in mad work. I just don't know if I actually went for the ideal thing here. It feels like the right play, but it's hard to tell. We'll have to see at the stats at the end, and maybe I have way more damage than I realized. If I have more than 100k, I think it's definitely the right thing to have gone for. We're going to push around here on the side a little bit, the right click, try and push the Ying. I guess she went for her ultimate. I don't know if we, like, brought that out, if she was going to use it anyway. Vor is just here. I think I'm dead. I'm a little bit off the F. If I had that a little bit sooner, we would have been fine. Dead again to the Vor ultimate. Fair enough. I'm going to get more Chronos. I think we kind of need it, and some Nimble. Don't think the last item really makes that much of a difference here. We've got Andrew with full Wrecker and Drogo's with it too, which I think is pretty damn important. Try and catch out the pit maybe. That cripple is actually huge, but he's still up just about. Try and finish him off. One more hit, that would have been enough. That one missed. There we go. Andrew's got me covered. What I was trying to say is damage reduction, cooldown reduction, and speed is really the thing we need here. And not so much like extra healing or like anti-shield, which would be helpful. Wrecker would be helpful, but I think most of the time I'm not hitting into the shield anyway. Like only for very, very brief periods. There's a Q. Right click there. Just try and finish off this for now. He's somehow still up. His shield is really not getting cleared. Torvald ultimate, that might be enough. He hasn't got enough resilience because he went for other stuff. So yeah, I guess Torvald kind of counters that a little bit in a weird way because he needs CC reduction too. The right click just about missed. Finish off the pip. That was a BK ult. I also double tapped the F, so I didn't even get any value from it, but that's fine. I guess it went on cooldown faster. There goes the Vor. I just right click and noggin. Feel like I'm not really following what's going on in this one. I don't want to pop my F because I'm expecting the Fernando to ult here. Yeah, there we go. Or my ultimate, I think, is what I was trying to say. We'll go for it now that his ult's down. And yeah, just make sure that nothing too crazy happens. Pip went in for an ultimate. He's gone. See if we can just hold this, but I don't know if it's going to work now that the Torvald and the Grok are out. I'm going to try and make this push. See if we can get rid of the Ying maybe. Cripple her here. I'll get rid of the Vor. That works. There we go. Fernando running in. I guess he got really, really separated. I'm not sure if we're going to get this 4-2. Never mind. Victory. Drogo's going for the ult there, which I think would have secured it. Pip was also running in. I'm happy, but very, very surprised we managed to turn that into a win because I feel like it was going to go downhill. But late game, I guess the team kind of played a bit better together and the items really came in kind of clutch. How much damage do we have? 130k? Yeah, highest that game. Setup definitely worked. Super happy with that. Turned out way better than I was expecting it to. I felt super effective. I was on the objective a crazy amount. 322. Super happy with that. The Fernando was mainly the person we were hitting into, but I was also trying to focus the rest of the team. I don't know how else to add on to what that game was, but Grok did really well. So did the Drogos. So did the Andro and the Torvald. massive props to the team for their side. I definitely will say they played quite well as a team, but Vora could have done a little bit better. Pip could have as well. BK was super annoying, props to him. He didn't really play his stuns that well. He would often throw it out and then not really do anything with the people he stunned, but his damage was fine. Ying healed for a ton. Start of the show by miles there. As you can see, 240k there is ridiculous. The heals were absurd. And then finally, Fernando obviously was super annoying with the shield, but he definitely should have had a bit more damage. I feel like if he played his timers a little bit better, was more focused on it, maybe didn't go for Aegis and went for Scorch instead, he could have had a way better stat. He could have converted all of that shielding into damage, I think, quite easily. The shield setup was definitely working for him, but the team wasn't really picking up the damage, so he would have been better off going for Scorch. It's kind of hard to say when you're picking at the start of a match, right, whether that's going to play out like that, but yeah, he shielded for a ton. If the team had more damage, he would have got shredded there, but yeah, that would have been probably more annoying to go against if he was on damage, just because of how it worked out in the end. That's what I'm trying to say. He still did really well. And yeah, that is where I'm going to leave it. Of course, usually I do a game 2, but with the way that one went, I feel like I'm perfectly happy leaving it here. The setup really worked. The F setup was fantastic there. I'm really glad we went with that one and not one of the other ones and trying to play a little bit differently. That was by far the thing to go for in that match. It really did work. We had highest damage and I wasn't even playing particularly well. Just punching away doing NYX stuff. Let me know your thoughts on Poison or NYX, which is, I guess, what I'm going to continue labeling it. If you want to see me cover any other ones specifically, let me know which down in the comments as well. I'll see you guys all really, really soon. I appreciate staying on the wait till the end. And as always, stay frosty.